first down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Here we go. 8, read.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Strong run. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. I 7. Let's go. 33.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready,
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 60 mark, 60 mark. Coming. Ready?
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60. Hey, Charlie. I'm going back.
Operating from the gun. Ledford. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey. Bang, 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 bang. General West. 60 mark. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 6-6, pull it high. 60 mark. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Hey, Zoo. 18 Gator. 60 mark. 60 mark. Go. 60 mark. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ledford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go. Set. And logo. Check 56. Ricky.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. On second down now, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready. 50. Plant. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Kansas City.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your anger.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Noah.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Here we go. It's 8-3. Me and you on deck.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You got 4.
From the gun, Ledford. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
No. 5.
Back to throw. Ledford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on third and long. Ledford. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna and Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Hey, Orbit. 60 miles. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He can run for it, and he will. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they go option to the right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, back up. 90 is the mic. Time to go. Night. Go. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. What a spin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and picked up by the Chargers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, it's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. SOS. Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Ledford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
56 from
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. What was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Ledford eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, you don't want to see me. It's great. Check 50.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
It's taken to the 26. He's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Ledford. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one complete to djshaqattack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, watch number 5.
On the draw, it's Jackson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Keep getting sacks.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I've ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Come on, fellas.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?